Hi guys, and welcome back to Rock My Face. I'm going to do a pretty simple look for you today, but with a really bold and dramatic liner. It is a little bit more on the difficult side, but we're going to walk you through it and hopefully you'll learn something new. Okay, so to get started, I'm going to start applying my foundation. And I'm going to use a regular foundation brush just so that I get a really good coverage. Sorry about that, my boys are playing today. And they are actually dressing up like superheroes at the moment. Okay, now that my base is applied, I'm going to go ahead and place my concealer on. And I'm actually also going to put it on my eyelids, that way I start off with a really nice even base. Okay, now for the shadow, I'm going to use two colors, and let me just show you what they look like. I'm using two matte colors. I'm going to use this one here, and I'm going to use this one here. Now, I'm not going to use any shimmer because I don't want the shadow being the part of the eye that stands out when we do this look. So I'm going to use the lighter matte right under the brow, and this will be barely visible. And that's the way we want it. Just want it to look really natural. And I'm going to use the darker matte on the lid. Okay, now for the brows, I'm going to do them just a little bit darker than I normally do. I'm just going to use my brow brush and a little bit of dark shadow. And I'm just going to tap it in to keep it looking natural. Okay, I'm done with the brows, and actually, the more I'm looking at it, I'm really not liking the color of the lids. So I am going to go in with a different white matte right here, and just to lighten it up a little, I'm going to place it really lightly right on top of the lid. There's no shimmer to this, so I'm still keeping the matte shadow that I had started out with. I just want it to be light enough so that when I put the liner on that it really will pop and stand out. Okay, for the liner I am going to start off with the waterline. I'm just going to use a black gel liner. And really clean and softly I'm just going to run that right onto the waterline. Okay, now I'm going to switch to a fluid liner just because it is more manageable than the gel. And I'm going to start right along the lash line just to get started. Okay, so I've completed one side of the liner, and I'm going to go ahead and let you watch me do the other side so that you can see the finished product and then what we're working towards. You can see the steps as we go along. So I'm going to start by drawing out where I want the flick to occur on the outside. Okay, and then I'm going to connect it to the bottom and I'm going to thicken up on the bottom side of the eye. Now I'm going to connect the flick to the top lashes. Now for the bottom part where it flicks out towards the nose, or excuse me, flicks down towards the nose, as you can see, I started to pull it down right where the color of my eye meets the white. So I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Okay, so I've kind of went back and forth between the right and left eye and just kind of finagled exactly to where I could at least get them close enough that I could be happy with it. If you're like me, seldom do you match up both sides, but I think I got it pretty close. So now I'm going to move on to the lashes. I'm going to give them a curl. And I'm also going to go ahead and do the bottom. Okay, now that I've got the mascara on, I'm also going to use a pair of false lashes just because the liner is so thick and black that my real lashes actually blend in really well. So these I have worn before, so they're not in perfect condition, but I'm just going to place them right in the center. And then I'm going to connect corners. Now I'm going to place just a little bit of mascara just to marry the two. And also I'm going to put another coat on the bottom. Now keep in mind that if you don't put a lot of mascara on these lashes, that they can be worn a few times. Okay, now I'm going to clean up under the eyes just a little bit. I don't think I had any fallout, so I'm just going to place a little bit of more concealer right underneath the eye. Just from where our hands have been sitting, really. Now I'm going to contour the face. And I'm going to use this tan side here. Even though I'm not very tan, I'm just going to use just a little bit of it. You have to be careful using it because it can give you really bad lines. And I'm just going to take it right underneath the apples of my cheeks where a natural shadow would occur. Okay, now that I'm done contouring, I'm just going to use this super light pink. It's just a really sheery pink, and I'm just going to place it right in the middle of my forehead, right down my nose, my chin, right underneath the eyes, like that, and a little on my Cupid's bow as well. That just brings the light to the center of my face. Now on the lips, I'm going to use red. So, just gonna and I'm going to go over that with a really, really light shimmery Ulta pink. It's really just clear. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. And like I said, everything I used I'll put in the description box for you guys. And I would love it if you subscribe to my channel. And thank you. I hope you liked it. Y'all have a good day.